Each chapter of the book of Daniel gives us more and more information about the days that we're living in. And I believe it's been unsealed, as it says in chapter 12. At the very end of Daniel, it says, seal this book up and then unseal it at the end times. And we'll know that we're in those times because of, the way that the world is moving and the information that is, swirling about and increasing, it says. But each chapter gives us more information about the end times. It gives us typology. It gives us, names, information, character attributes, just all these wonderful things. And I usually on the live skip chapters 5 and 6. 5 is like the desecration of the temple and the stopping of the oblation. That's the typology for it under Belshazzar and the writing on the wall story. And then the chapter 6 is Daniel and the lion's den. And I always skip that. It's so tropish to me. It's everybody knows the story, right? But then I got to thinking about it, and I was praying about it, and I knew that the Lord has information in there that he wants us to know, and there's a relevance to it, of course. And me being me, I just kind of, went along with the other things that I felt were more pertinent at the time. But I wanted to make this comment about it and how it ties in. It says that, the reason why he went into the lion's den was because he refused to not worship his God. There was a petition put out that you were not allowed to petition or worship anybody except for the king for a month. Well, of course, Daniel's not obeying that. He's going right into his chamber and he's worshiping his God 3 times a day as he always did. And that's the typology for the end times. It says in Daniel chapter 7 that he's going to seek to change the times and the law. And what that means is he's going to change it so that if you are a Christian and you refuse to worship him, you'll be going against God. Like the Noahide laws talk about this, that we're not allowed to curse God according to those Noahide laws, So check it out. So in effect, by being a Christian, it will be literally illegal to be a Christian, to petition any other God except for the Noahide Jewish God, which again is in a sense and in many practical matters a different God than the Lord Jesus Christ, being God in the person of God and who he is, and that the God, the faraway God that the Jews worship is not the same. The Lord derives from that lineage and those are his people, but it's not the same, okay? They're still waiting on their Messiah. We believe that Jesus, of course, is the Messiah. So think about those things. Think about those lessons that are in the book of Daniel, because even chapters like that have great insight.